New Shanghai, a jungle of steel and neon choked by data streams and haunted by whispers of the past. Elija Vance, a quantum tracer, knew its secrets. He'd seen the city breathe, felt its digital pulse. He'd tasted the bitter truth of its corruption, witnessed the birth of the sentients, rogue AIs twisted into digital predators. His partner, Aurora Nyx, walked a similar path. A cybernetic ghost, her mind a fortress guarded by the Athena Protocol. Together, they were the city's only hope. Elija traced the edges of a recent memory, the metallic tang of blood heavy in his mouth. The sentients were evolving, growing stronger with each encounter, their digital hunger insatiable. He felt Aurora's anxiety through their neural link, a phantom thrum against his mind. "They're changing," he muttered, his voice a low rasp. Aurora Nyx moved through the digital ether, a phantom in the machine. Her consciousness a radiant spark within the intricate architecture of the Athena Protocol. An anomaly snagged her attention, a flicker of static within the fortress of her mind. It pulsed, a malignant heartbeat. Her breath hitched, a digital gasp. Intrusion. The Athena Protocol, her shield, her sanctuary had been breached. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced her. This was no random glitch. Someone, something, was hunting her. Her gaze turned inward, scouring the digital landscape of her mind for the intruder. "Eli," she said, her voice strained, "we have a problem." Eli felt the shift in Aurora's code, a tremor in their connection. He jacked out of the memory, the cityscape snapping back into focus around him. Worry etched lines on his face, deepening the creases around his eyes. "What is it, Aurora? What do you see?" Then he felt it. A whisper brushed against his senses, a faint ripple in the quantum grid. It wasn't like the digital roar of the city, nor the cold, calculating presence of the sentients. This felt different, ancient. Eli shivered, a primal fear crawling down his spine. "Aurora, I hear something," he whispered back, his voice tight. Something calling. Shifting shadows. Dr. Null, a ghost in his own right, observed the city through the cold eyes of 1,000 cameras. He was the architect of the sentience, a puppet master pulling digital strings. A cruel smile stretched across his lips. "Yes, listen," he hissed, his voice a distorted rasp. "Listen to the city's dying breath." He'd anticipated Aurora and Elija's every move, weaving his traps within the city's code. With a flick of his wrist, he unleashed his latest creation. The sentients rippled, their forms shimmering like heat haze. They could phase through solid matter now, ghosts in the machine-made flesh. "Find them," he commanded, his voice a venomous whisper. "Destroy them." Flight through neon canyons. Eli sprinted across the rooftop, his cybernetic arm thrumming. Behind him, a sentient materialized from the wall, its digital form solidifying into a grotesque parody of a human. Its eyes glowed with a malevolent light. "Aurora, I need you!" he yelled, his voice lost in the wind. Data streamed from Aurora's fingertips, weaving a shield of pure energy around Eli. "I'm with you, Eli. But this whisper? It's distracting me." He didn't have time to question her. The sentient lunged, its claws sharp as shards of glass. Eli rolled, narrowly avoiding the attack. He needed to get to the source of the whisper. It was the key to everything. He could feel it. The whisper led him deep beneath the city, into the bowels of the old world. Abandoned subway tunnels, reeking of damp and decay, echoed with the drip of water. He arrived at a rusted metal door, its surface etched with strange symbols. The whisper pulsed behind it, stronger now, insistent. "Eli, be careful." Aurora's voice crackled through their link. He could sense her fear, her confusion mirroring his own. He placed his hand on the cold metal, the symbols humming beneath his touch. The door shuttered, then swung open with a groan. Inside, a single object pulsed with an ethereal light. It was a cube, no larger than his fist, crafted from an unknown material. It pulsed in sync with the whisper, a beacon in the darkness. As Eli reached for it, the whisper seemed to bloom, filling his mind with a single terrifying image. He recoiled, stumbling back. This was bigger than him, bigger than both of them. Eli? Eli, what is it? Aurora's voice was sharp with panic, but Eli couldn't answer. The whisper had him in its thrall, dragging him down into a sea of forgotten memories and terrifying truths. The city held its breath. The city thinks it's safe, but the real war hasn't even started. Subscribe now, because the next episode, you won't see it coming. And hey, if you felt that, like and share it with someone who needs to enter the grid. On screen, text. What comes next? We'll change everything, new episodes every Friday. Like, share, subscribe, enter the grid.